Well, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to 2026, everybody. About 18 after the hour. We'll get started at 8:30. So right now we're doing a mic check, and then we will be cold and dark in the aircraft. So we are going to give the BlackSquare Bonanza a go for this western leg. So we'll see how it goes. We'll get started here in a few minutes. We are using Sayintentions, and we are using the BlackSquare A36 Bonanza. Be back in just a minute. Okay. I think we should be good. So we're going to make our way to the west. We're going to fly from Bangor to Berlin Municipal, right? So it's an uncontrolled airfield. As we make our way to the west, I wanted to do a short flight to get started here in 2026. I hope everybody is keeping well. Holiday sales will be winding down, I guess, at the mid to end of the week point here. I'd be interested to hear what you picked up over the holidays. We had Novavirus over the holidays, so that's what we picked up. And that did not put the U in fun. So in 2025, when we were doing these, we did not include the aircraft startup, et cetera, et cetera. So I bought the BlackSquares when they were on offer back in November. I got them as a bundle. Got the Baron and the Bonanza. So we're gonna utilize those on some group flights. Probably mix and match those two as we make our way, I think, over to Chicago. So, we'll see. We'll see what that leads. We may switch back to the Cessna 414 as we go. As the spirit leads, I suppose. Let's go ahead and jump over into Sim. And I believe I've already started.
Bangor ground, Kilo Echo 1 Romeo, request engine start.
Kilo Echo 1 Romeo, engine start approved.
Engine start approved, Kilo Echo 1 Romeo.
It is minus 17 degrees,
Carrier
I think.
Echo 1 Romeo, with you at the GAA.
E3 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 33. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 4100 feet. Temperature -17. Dew point -21. Altimeter 3004. Density altitude -3700 feet. Hazmat response underway in the freight area, expect minor delays. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey. Bangor International Airport,
so that's
information whiskey.
That's good stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get the tablet out of the way here, and we'll go ahead and remove our control locks. Get that situated. So left tank is fine. Good with that. Get rid of the yoke so that we can do what we're doing. Mixture and prop pitch are set.
Bangor ground, Skyhawk,
good.
465 Sierra Echo. Bangor
Mr.
ground, 5
Avionics
Sierra
coming
Echo,
up.
request flight following to Whiskey Victor Lima. On departure, maintain VFR at or below 1,000 feet. Departure on 118.925, squawk 3146.
Good. Get an engine start here. Maybe. I may have to load back in again. Yeah, we are not having luck with it. Let's load back in. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay. Good. For Let's try this again. Yeah, welcome if you're joining the live stream. We are getting the aircraft set up. I had a test fly in this earlier. Everything was fine. Now I can't. Let's start. We're sitting at the end of the runway. Absolutely. Try this again. Slow down to speed up, folks. Back we go. Load our flight plan. Everybody's having a good start to their 2026. If the sim's going to load in. I had problems with this earlier today too. Yeah, maybe. Right. Into the cockpit we go. Let's change the time of day here. All right, so controls off, mixture, throttle. Just want that cracked. Should be good. Battery, good. Fuel. There we go. I think we had an aircraft glitch. That's okay. It's part of the fun, right? Figuring out what, the who, what, when, where, and why. All right, we're sitting on the ramp here in Bangor, and I have not done any of the pre-flight communication here, so I need to go ahead and get that going. All right, looks like we've got Sayintentions loaded now. Get our weather here in just a second. Yeah. No Sayintentions. Sounded.
3007.
Okay, here we go.
Density altitude minus 3600 feet. Hazmat response underway in the freight area. Expect minor delays. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
Okay,
Bangor
information
International
Foxtrot.
Airport. Information Foxtrot.
And
1453 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 33. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 8,000.
All right, we'll contact ground here on 121.9 in just a minute. Get our avionics all spun up. Synchronized and ready for prime time.
Bangor ground. Citation X 251 Juliet. Looking to pick up IFR from Bangor to Tito, or rating.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Clear to reading, radar vectors D&E, then is filed. Climb, maintain 3000, departure 118925, squawk 4423, expect runway 33.
Bangor ground, good morning. November 123 Alpha Zulu is type Bonanza B36 with information Foxtrot requesting flight following to Berlin Municipal.
Stand by, you're number 1. Alpha Zulu, on departure maintain VFR at or below 1000. Departure on 118.925, squawk 3617.
Maintain VFR at or below 1000, departure 118.925, squawk 3617, 123 Alpha Zulu.
123 Alpha Zulu, read back correct.
Dialed in. That should be good. Definitely a pedo heat kind of day. That is for sure. Get our lighting on here. All right, we're just going to make a straight shot across to Berlin Municipal. And as I mentioned, just purchased this aircraft, so I've flown the Bonanza in the sim for a bit, but not this payware version. So, looking forward to the fidelity with this. Jump outside. It's a frosty morning here, I guess. Do 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 do. All right. I think. Go. Temperature is set. Responder is set.
Bangor Ground AVMX 245, request IFR clearance, ready to copy.
We're good.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Clear to press, scales, your radar, Victor, correct. Dennis Park, climb and maintain 4000, expect flight level 210, 10 minute of departure, departure on 118.925, squawk 2542. Bangor Ground AVMX 245, request IFR, request taxi to runway 33.
We're almost ready to roll here, folks. Bangor Ground, November 123 Alpha Zulu, ready to taxi. We'll get rolling here.
123 Alpha Zulu, runway 33, taxi via Charlie Alpha.
Taxi via Charlie Alpha, runway 33, 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay, so we will make our way. Park and break off.
Bangor Ground 703 Alpha Mike. I'd like to pick up my IFR to Portland. Papa Whiskey Mike.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Could you please repeat that clearance a little slower, please, for 703 Alpha Mike? Clear to Portland. Radar vectors Augusta, then it's filed climb 6000. Departure frequency is 118.925. Squawk 2354. Expect runway 33 for 703 Alpha Mike.
Okay. We'll make our way over here to runway 33. Got our bus coming up,
Say a little bit louder. Say again, please.
which is going to head straight for us. Love it. Thank you.
I can hear you. Say again, please. Tail northeast, pushback approved, United 9007.
All right, we're making our way down to runway 33. Now we can watch a landing here. Check out the airport on the way. Have a look at some of the surrounding scenery here. And we'll make our way down and hold short in the contact tower.
Bangor ground, Kilo Echo 1 Romeo, request engine start.
Yeah, Echo 1 Romeo, engine start approved.
Engine start approved, Kilo Echo 1 Romeo. Courier Echo
right.
1
Park brake on
Romeo
here.
with you at the GA apron. Request clearance for IFR. Plan is
Bangor Tower, good morning. November 123 Alpha Zulu is holding short, runway 33, ready for departure.
Cessna 123 Alpha Zulu, Bangor Tower, runway 33, hold short A319 on the runway.
Holding short. 319 on the runway, 123 Alpha Zulu, thank you. All right, so we'll sit here for a moment. And we'll be on our way. And they should come back to us here in a minute. Yeah, see the 319 at the end of the field.
Here, Echo 1 Romeo, contact departure.
going to departure. Kilo Echo 1 Romeo.
Thank you, sir. Going to ground, 21-9er, American 2450. Good day.
123 Alpha Zulu, runway 33, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 33, winds calm, clear for takeoff, 123 Alpha Zulu. Thank you, good day. Alright, so we'll be out here on the active here in just a second. Start our takeoff roll. And we are up. You're coming up. And we'll maintain runway heading here for a bit. We're asked to stay at or below 1,000 feet, so we'll honor that request. And we'll be making a slight turn here. And we'll be contacting departure on 118.925.
123 Alpha Zulu, contact departure.
Right on cue.
Bangor Tower, American 668, established on the RNAV runway.
Good morning, departure. November 123 Alpha Zulu is with you, 1,300 feet. Departing Bangor for Berlin Municipal.
Cessna 123 Alpha Zulu, Bangor departure, radar contact.
Radar contact, 123 Alpha Zulu. Alright, we'll get ourselves situated here. And Bangor departure, 123 Alpha Zulu, requesting altitude at our discretion, please advise.
Climb and maintain 18,000 at your discretion.
At Bangor departure November 123 Alpha Zulu requesting 6,000 for our cruise.
Climb and maintain 6,000.
6,000, 123 Alpha Zulu. All right, so we will get our heading dialed in here. And altitude 6,000. Taking some snow scenery. How about that? Okay. All right, we'll be making our way slowly up to 6,000 feet. The flight here is about 100 miles, 100 nautical miles, give or take. And we do have a military operations area that we'll be traversing, but we will be below that that corridor. That corridor is 7,000 to 18,000 feet, so we will keep our eye out, but we should be okay. Bangor departure 123 Alpha Zulu, we were cleared to 5,000, please advise.
Okay, we're cleared to climb the flight level 250 and we'll check our transponder again.
So this is one of the things that does irritate me a bit about Sayintentions is that they will go ahead and clear you, and then they'll forget about it. You know, having to have comms like that as you get, you know, passed from one center to another is one thing, but this is, you know, a little irritating. Bangor departure 123 Alpha Zulu, you advised us to maintain VFR altitudes, and we were cleared to 5,000. I'm just double checking. And when it does glitch like this, normally they'll just ignore your traffic. I've seen that happen before too. Otherwise, what's your favorite thing you're flying here in 2026?
Twin Star 4 Juliet Whiskey, altitudes at your discretion.
I have been spending some quality time in the F-35. It's been quite fun.
Radio check.
20% of our way there. And I've also been playing around with Be My Tracker again. I have not reloaded that one since I made my switch to a new PC. Well, I did get that calibrated over the New Year's weekend, but I'm not using it here for the live stream. I'm using the traditional camera views, and we'll continue to do that, I believe. At least for the foreseeable.
7 Juliet Yankee, turn right heading 095.
Turn right heading 095, that's 7 Juliet Yankee. Proceed direct altitude, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the Atlas runway 33 approach, that's 7 Juliet Yankee.
Bangor approach, Centurion 77 Delta Bravo requesting lower altitude if possible.
Navigation lights on. And our landing lights on. Continue to make our way. I hope everybody is being treated well if you have made the conversion over to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. If you decided to make that jump, I did publish a video several days ago just kind of talking about the state of the state. I certainly think that it's coming along nicely. Not perfect, but certainly we are further down the road than we were.
Nobody answers at Boston Center on 128.05. Can you give me a different frequency for Boston Center, please?
Vision Jet 959, Alpha Romeo, Bangor approach. Remain on current frequency for further instructions. 5 X-Ray Sierra, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
So speaking of the F-35 that I was talking about just a few minutes ago, one of the things that I have noticed about it is that, at least on my machine, that particular aircraft on exit requires me to do a hard reset of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. I have to go to Task Manager to actually end the software session. But I did find some documentation around that. Otherwise, the thing's a joy. It's a lot of fun. Been messing around with...
maintain 56,000, turn right heading 120, vector for the Atlas runway 33 approach.
Some of the aircraft carrier stuff too.
Delta 1234, descend and maintain 5,000.
And the hover mode is quite entertaining. So anyway, practicing some carrier approaches with that, and then also the T-45. I haven't tried that out, Miltech. It's a lot of fun. It's still a little glitchy. making our way. Let's pop over to, while we're flying here, go over to Flightsim.to. See if anything has popped up in the last week or so. Been away from the sim. We've had a virus circulating around in the FAM, so we have been under the weather for a bit.
Echo Roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Squawking VFR, frequency change approved. 50 Echo.
Theory 33, climb and maintain flight level 210.
I maintain flight level 210 for Theory 33.
Oh, looks like the B-24 Liberator repack has gotten an update. So if you have that, you might want to go check that out. Let's see what it's got going on here. What did they change? Yeah, it looks like they've been changing parameters and some performance characteristics of the aircraft. They continue to work on this. It's a lot of fun. I'll have to download the update for that at any rate. What you're looking for on the on Flightsim.to would be the B-24 Liberator repack. So it's a conversion from FSX.
Bangor departure. Bonanza 258 Delta Gulf. Request cancel flight following.
Otherwise, it looks like pretty quiet over on
terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Services terminated. 258 Delta Gulf. Good day.
Quite a few liveries. All right. Well, that looks to be about what I had expected. See what's going on over on the official forums. See what kinds of torches and pitchforks we have out today. Really not seeing anything on fire over here either. It's interesting tonight, the scenery repaints that I've got going on, which is normally not what I see. But we'll ride this out. While we're at it, while we're making our way across. Okay, so Orbex's sale for the end of the year ends on January the 7th. Look at Contrail. Like there's an interesting set of sceneries that are out here. I have to check out the global shipping. It's pay where it's $20. Yeah, these look pretty cool. If you have this and you had the Freeware, I'd be really interested to hear what you have to say.
Delta Golf, contact Portland approach on 119.75.
Whether it's worth the $20
Contact
or not.
Portland approach on 119.75. 58 Delta Golf. Good evening.
Let's see what else we got here on deals. Some Coronado aircraft, 30% off. The F-33A, the 182Q.
Alpha Zulu, contact Boston Center on 134.905.
Boston Center, good morning. November 123 Alpha Zulu is with you currently 6,000 feet, making our way to Berlin. Berlin Municipal, that is, 123 Alpha Zulu.
Cessna 123 Alpha Zulu, Boston Center. Good afternoon, Norwich Walk, altimeter 29901.
Altimeter 29901, 123 Alpha Zulu. Get that squared up.
123 Alpha Zulu, roger, maintain 6,000.
Boston Center, Diamond 124 Papa Tango.
Alright, there we go.
4 Papa Tango, descend and maintain at 3,000 feet.
Maintain 3,000 feet, Diamond 4 Papa Tango.
Yeah, it looks like the MicroPro's V17G is still on offer at 70% off. Available over on Contrail. You still have some sale opportunities here. They give an end date. No, this is Contrail Shop. Contrail.shop. Lots of different landmark bundles available as well. Oh, I didn't know there was payware for Miramar Marine Corps Air Station. You can check that out. Like that's got a 4-star rating, so might be fun given the bit of kit that I've added to the hangar. Don't have a lot of paid scenery. A few things kind of scattered here or there. Mainly our some things local. That's probably the norm for quite a few folks, right? Flying around space. All right, let's see how we are progressing. I think we're about 55 or 60% through the flight. Our way across. Not sure what's going on with the scenery tonight. It's kind of interesting. But like I said, not impacting all that much. I'll go back and take a look and see if anything has been pushed out that has changed my settings. But I'm not going to do it during the stream. We will keep on keeping on here.
Boston Center, American 9780
let's check our surroundings here. Probably about 25 or 30 miles away from being out of this military operations area that we're in currently. And again, we're well below stated operating ranges for that, so as we're on the chart, right, if you're just joining the live stream replay, we are making our way. We have started segment number 2 of our USA cross-country tour. So we departed a little while ago from Bangor, Maine, and we're going to make our way into the U.S. Midwest. And we're probably going to visit quite a bit of the Great Lakes region as we go.
172 Sierra Papa, Boston Center. Contact Portland approach on 128.35.
And we have switched aircraft. We are now using the BlackSquare Beechcraft Bonanza, at least for this leg. We'll see how we fare with this. Probably also use the Pro version of the Baron. Kind of mix it up between single engine and twin. And as you can tell, we are using Sayintentions for ATC comms. We are flying VFR. We were cleared to 6,000 feet, so we're maintaining that course and heading on our way over to Berlin Municipal. So this will be my first trip into this airfield, so we'll do a circuit and have a look. Runway is 5,168 feet. Runways are 36 and 18.
Victor India Quebec, contact Boston Center on 135.7.
Boston Center on 135.7, Victor India Quebec.
All right. Make a turn here. Almost out of the military operations area now. But if you haven't considered picking up the Beechcraft Bonanza or the Baron from BlackSquare, I really think that you will enjoy the quality of the aircraft and the modeling. It's quite good. And they are a bit pricey. However, if you catch them on a bundle, I think it's a better value. But quite honestly, they're so good. I think they're one of the few things, I guess I would say, worth full price.
Falcon 313, descend and maintain 17,000.
Boston Center, November 123 Alpha Zulu. We are beginning our descent into Berlin Municipal. Requesting to descend to 3,000. Descend and maintain 3,000, 123 Alpha Zulu. Yeah, so one of the things I think I'm going to do when I finish this live stream is I'm going to reboot the sim and see if I continue to experience the scenery reloading. Sounds of this are quite good.
123 Alpha Zulu, Berlin Airport at your 2 o'clock, 14 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, take care.
Berlin Airport, 12 o'clock, 14 miles. Radar services terminated, acknowledged. Squawk VFR. Take care, 123 Alpha Zulu.
123 Alpha Zulu, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Okay, so what they are asking us to do is to switch back our transponder to 1200, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then we can go over to Unicom. we can use 122.725. So that would be okay. Berlin traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu, approximately 14 miles to the west of Berlin, inbound for landing. Berlin traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu, and be advised we will be turning downwind for runway 36. All right, we'll go ahead and start our descent. And there's our airfield. Welcome to Berlin. All right, so we're going to cross runways 18, downwind, base leg, and we'll turn downwind from runway 36. That'll give us time to get ourselves slowed up. And then we'll put ourselves into a good situation. Berlin traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu is downwind for runway 36. Berlin traffic, November 123 Alpha Zulu is turning base for runway 36. All right, gear coming down. This is quite a winter festive looking approach here. All right, good. Continue our rollout here. All right, we made it. Segment number 2, leg number 1 of our continuing USA cross-country tour as we make our way to the west. New England over to the Great Lakes. Welcome to Berlin Municipal. Stopped here and jump outside. Put the parking brake on here. There we go. It's quite charming. The mighty yellow looking B-51 on the ground. And a few other things. All right. Watch the replay or you watch the live stream, thank you for joining us. Love to have you along as a channel member. Please like and subscribe. We got other content forthcoming. Got a few things that we're working on in terms of aircraft reviews and such. And we'll revisit the marketplace as that continues to produce opportunities to explore and save a little bit of coin. I do hope everybody is keeping well. And for our next leg, we will be departing out of Berlin Municipal, and we're going to stick with the Bonanza, I think, for second leg of our second segment. I'll come up with something fun to be able to differentiate the two. All right, let's go ahead and get her shut down here. With that, I'm going to leave it here. I hope everybody's keeping well. Until next time, folks. Cheers, y'all.